Okay, we're right back in it. I've left it on Helias board, but just don't have new city locations and greenery for it. Don't have all my starting cards, so let's jump straight in. Close up for the opening draft. Okay, so let's have a look. Corporations first of all. Oh, those are not corporations. What have I done? I have shuffled my opening hand of 10 cards and yeah. I dealt out 10 cards and I shuffled them and dealt out 2 as my starting corporation. Well done. Done well. I'd like to say it's been a long day, but it's actually still the morning. Yes, it is 11:47. Okay, so let's have a look at these 2 corporations. Elion and Tharsis Republic. Interesting. So, unfortunately, we don't gain income based on the 2 cities that are already out on Mars. But if we were to play cities, we'd get 3 money production. So what have we got? Energy tapping, lose a point, gain an energy. Lovely. Oh, it's going to be a good day. Standard technologies. I don't think I've ever played a solo game where we've not used a standard technology. Only costs 6 for this card. You get a discount of 3, so as long as you play at least 3 standard projects during the course of the game, it pays for itself. Probably 4 because this is an early investment where you could be spending that money on other things. But that's almost guaranteed to pay dividends in the long run. Trees, -4 degrees. It's quite late, but a good production. Heat trappers. Oh, we've got quite fortunate. So that's another card we can get our production of energy going. We'd lose points, but that's not the end of the world. Lake Mariners, 0 degrees. Again, it's just pretty late. Solar power could net us a point. Gain 1 mega credit for each city tile in play, and 1 for each colony. That's not production, that's just money. That seems terrible. Bribed committee, again, just a nice way of losing points but getting money. It converts endgame, basically. You get 2 TR now for it, so it's a little bit of income coming in. That's not too bad. We could steal 5 if we have a floater, but that's quite circumstantial. 4% oxygen. Remove microbes to raise the temperature. We've got nothing really that helps with that. Well, let's have a look, do we? We have Luna, Ceres, Io, and Ganymede. Well, if we play as Helion, we could use all that nice heat from Io as money, but Luna's there as options for money, which would just be a better option for money. Ganymede for plants. That would be a really nice reduction on any building tags, which we had a couple, but before we could trade, we'd need to be out there. Oh, well, we haven't done. Eccentric sponsors. We could play a card from hand for 25 less. We can place 2 oceans, get TR, 3 TR, and draw a card. Get some titanium production and draw a card. Well, we didn't have any cards we wanted to play. Actually, all our cards in our starting hand were fairly cheap, so eccentric sponsors is definitely not one we're going to take. It's just not efficient. Given the option to get 3 TR or to place 2 oceans, which is 2 TR, I'd prefer to place 2 oceans. Slightly less income, but that's still pretty good. It's then whether we want... This would be... So the titanium would be basically worth 3 money and we draw a card, or we could get 3 money and draw a card. It seems like it's just better. I mean, we don't have any titanium production to start with, and the tags aren't as good. If we needed science tags, we would potentially be keeping 2 science tags worth of cards. But I think we go for this and the oceans. Yeah, let's go for that. So if we've gone for those ones, we haven't got any plant production, so Ganymede's probably going to be useful. Lunar, Ganymede, and Io. Sorry, Tharsis, this doesn't look like a good opening hand for you, so we'll go with Helion. Getting power production, power production, power productions, those 3 cards let us start trading. Or, if we get this, we could get power production for 8. So actually, that would cost us 9. The standard project would make it cheaper, so we don't need to buy this card. This would cost 6 and lose us a point. This would cost 11, actually 14, so I may as well use the standard project again, because it would only make it 8. So do we care that we're losing a point? I don't think so. I really don't think we do. This requires 4% option, which is a little way away. But if we just bump the oxygen up, which would, honestly, it's what we're going to do. I don't know why I'm placing them so far over there. With the world government anyway, then we should get at least a few uses out of this. It's a science tag. I think it's probably worth keeping. So we're not actually keeping many cards. Helion is good for temperature. Do we want... Are we going to be racing all the way to -4? I'm going to keep trees. I wouldn't normally, but with Helion and with the Io colony here, I think we could get a good few turns out of trees. At least I'm hoping so. Okay, so we're starting with 42 money, but we're spending 15 of it. Oh, do I want to? Yeah, we'll keep it. We'll see what happens. So we'll start with 27 money. -2 money production because of the colonies changes to solo setup. 1, 2, 3 trackers there. We start with 3 heat production for Helion. What have I done? I've got rid of our 2 Prelude cards, so we're getting 3 TR boost and drawing a card and placing 2 oceans. Well, let's take the titanium. That's 6 money's worth. That's pretty useful. And we'll take the 3 heat because that is money for us as well. Virus, that's really probably the worst card we could get for free, so we'll sell it immediately just for an extra money. Okay, so to start us off, we're going to spend 6 for standard technology, 3 for energy tapping, 7 on the bribed committee. Gets us another 2 TR. And then we can only do energy tapping once. We can't trade next turn. Oh no, we've got 3 money here. No, it's 1 short. I shouldn't have bought that trees card, should I? Never mind. It's fine. It's fine. So we're going to just raise the power. Is it worth paying for it now or waiting and seeing if we get any energy cards? At worst, it's going to cost us 1 heat. Which is quite a big deal. So we will spend 8 to increase our power production by 1. That's all we've got. That's all we can do. So we'll raise the auction with the world government. Go to the next generation. We're on to 19 minus 2. Is that right? No. We didn't get 2 TR for placing our oceans. We are on 19 in total. Excellent. 2 power and 3 heat. Okay. Next set of cards. We've got small animals. Just getting points isn't great. Requires a colony, place a colony. That is quite nice because it lets us get a colony where we already have one and we get another trade fleet. Earth elevator for a huge titanium production. There's no way we can afford Earth elevator. It'll be a couple of turns before we could. We could build a spaceport colony this generation, but not if we want. Oh, I didn't move these up. Not if we were going to trade anywhere else. I do think this would be really good for us. Considering we can get our power production up so cheap, I think if we could trade to both Io and Luna regularly, that gets us a lot of extra heat and money. Or we could build 2 colonies on Ganymede and get 2 bonus plants every time we trade there. I don't know, I'm feeling a bit risque this time around. I don't know, I wouldn't normally buy these sorts of cards, but I'm going to go for it. I'm going to spend 3. I really wish we'd had the option of that 3 titanium world elevator in our opening hands. We could have got the discount on it. Okay, so let's see then. We can't play spaceport colony before we have a colony to start with. So we do want to establish a colony. I think we'll spend 17 to build a colony on Luna for 2 money production. And we will spend 2 heat as money, plus the 6 which we have here, to increase our power production once more. Yeah, we'll do that. So world government raises the oxygen. This moves on, moves on, moves on, moves on. And we'll look at 4 more cards. Our income is now 21. That moves across. We get 3 power and 3 heat. So it requires 10%. Venus, it's just a cheaper Venus. We can't do that for a while. 10% Venus, no. 23 to gain 5 heat. That's pretty good. And mining rights is good. Very good. We could get a titanium. Which I think we're just by mining rights. Yeah, we're by mining rights. That costs 3. Let's spend 9. Ooh. What did I just do with all my money? I spent 3 but never picked up change, didn't I? Is that right? I made 21 and I had no money. Bought 1 card, so I'd have spent 12. Sorry, let's go back. I'm losing my head here a little bit. I made 21 money, didn't I? And I had no money because I had to spend heat on the very last thing I did. So if I spent 3 and then spent 9, I have that. Okay. And we're gonna go here to get 2 money and a titanium. And it increases our titanium production by 1. So we could then spend our 3 energy to trade in Luna. We get 9 money because of our colony bonus. So if we were to build another colony, we've got 3, 6, 9. So we need 18 to build another colony, so that would get us 2 extra income. Yeah, that seems worth it. So we spend 3 titanium. And the 18 to build another colony on Luna. 2 more money. And we have 8 heat to raise the temperature for a TR. And we gain an extra trade fleet, which we can't use this turn. But that's not the end of the world. Yeah, that seems fine. So we'll raise the oxygen again. Move this on. Let's come back. 1, 2, 3. And we have spent 7 money to get a steel production. Place this tile adjacent to a city, so we could place it and get 2 steel. This might not be terrible. Now that's just getting points. Need 5 science. Add a resource. No. I think it's I don't have much money to be doing this with. I think I need to. I was hoping for another power plant card to come out. We may just have to increase it the old-fashioned way. So if we've got, what have we got, 24 money, 1 titanium, 3 energy, 3 heat. Yeah, I don't think we're buying any of these. Oh, what am I doing? Sorry. Here we go. Sorry about that. 20 minutes of close-up on my production board. Wow, nightmare. Okay, so a little update. This was our mine. A couple of oceans, Luna. Luna's got our double base on it. Okay, so we can only trade once, but we can trade and get 9 money from Luna, which is pretty decent. No, not 9, 11 money from Luna. So we'll do that straight away. So we get the 7 plus 2 colony bonuses. We want to spend money to make money. Yeah, we'll spend 8, 16, 24 on 3 more power production. And we'll spend 14 on an asteroid, but we get then 3 in rebate to raise the temperature by 1. Okay, well, government will raise the oxygen. We're making 23, 25 money. 1 titanium, 6 heat, 6 power, 3 heat. And our next set of cards. Ice Moon Colony, place a colony and an ocean tile. Yeah, definitely buying this one. 1 income for every star. Ooh, okay, let's have a look at all of these. 2 Venus, 2 heat. Again, that's just really nice for us. And raise Venus and 1 income per Venus. That's quite expensive compared to the standard project for it. That one is better. And that would then give us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 space tags. But there's no way we'd play all of these. No, I'm going to buy 3. I am going to buy satellites as well. So this moves up, moves up, moves up. So we need to spend 9. So first of all, we want to use one of our trade fleets. We will come to Luna to get 11 money. And then with 6 titanium and 17, we can do our Ice Moon Colony. So we'll place a colony tile on Io, the heat production, and we can place an ocean here for 2 money and a card. Not the best, but we'll see if we need to sell it. And then, oh, that was our 2 titanium spent as well. And then we can spend our last 3 power to trade with IO, where we get 12 heat. Okay, so we then have we've got enough then. We'll spend 26 on orbital reflectors, so we have 15, 26. Gives us 2 Venus steps for 2 money and 2 heat production. I'm going to sell insects for 1 money. Then we've got 8 money. If we use our heat for this, which I will use to add a microbe to it. And that was a pretty effective turn, I think. Next round we can play satellites, which will get us an extra 5 income. Now we've got a decent heat. We can keep trading with IO for extra heat, Luna for money. Yeah, that seems like we've set up quite a nice engine. So we'll keep boosting the oxygen up. We've got 27 income in total. 2 trade fleets come home. 1, 2, 3. Next set of cards. Comet for Venus. So not really worth it for us. Lunar Governor, we've got no Earth tags, so we won't be playing this one. We've got 1, 2 science tags. Oh, we did have 1 Earth tag from our Prelude card, but no, we don't have science tags. An oxygen and an ocean. That's quite nice. Yeah, we'll buy that one for 3. Oh, I didn't do all of my production. So that's 1 titanium, 6 and 6. Okay, so we wanted to start with satellite. So 10 money for 5 income. And then we will spend all of our power with trade with Ganymede, I think, to get those 6 plants. And we'll trade, if we trade with IO, we can get a temperature bump. So we'll trade there for 6 heat. And then spend 8 heat on a temperature bump, which gets us a extra heat production. Cool. For satellites, we should have paid our titanium, so that gets us 3 extra money back. So we could spend 14 on another temperature bump, but we get 3 rebate and a TR. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So we can't afford to bump it up again, but we can add another microbe here. And that's it. We'll once again raise that, bring back our fleets. We're making 27 plus 7. That was a very good jump that round. 34, 1 titanium, 6 heat, and 7. So we've got research colony again, so we could place a colony where we already have one. I do like that. Add 2 microbes to another card. That's perfect for our GHG producing bacteria. Micromills just for heat. Okay, so research colony. We could get another 2 income, and when we trade at Luna, get even more money. That seems worth it. Aerobraked, ammonia, micromills, 6 money for 6, 5 heat production. No, we'll hold off because I don't think we could play it this generation if we got it. So we'll get the research colony and the aerobraked asteroid for 6. We will play our research colony first. So for 3 plus 17. We can place a colony where 1 already exists, so that is all 3 colony spots on Luna filled, 2 extra income, and we draw 2 cards. Search for life and 8 to get a power. So we may well sell these. That's as cheap as we could buy it anyway, but it is worth a point. So if we'd ever need another power, possibly. We've got 6 power, so we will trade with Luna. 10 plus our 3 lots of colony bonus means we get 16 income. And let us trade with Io, so it's 4 plus the colony bonus is 6 heat. That leaves us with sufficient heat to do 2 temperature steps. 1, 2 for 2 TR, and an extra heat production. We have enough microbes here to also get a temperature bump. We then play aerobraked ammonia asteroid for 26, which lets us put 2 microbes on a card, gain 3 heat production, and a plant production. Oh, I use that power as well. So we do not have enough for any other actions. Nope. Government will do oxygen. This moves on. Move it on, move it on, move it on. And production, so we're making 9 money plus 30. Let's get rid of 1. 1 titanium, 1 plant, 6 power, and 11 heat. Excellent. Cloud seeding, get 2 plants, that's very nice. Max minus 18, we have just gone past that. 6 oceans, draw 2 cards. We can get cloud seeding out. We've got towing a comet for another ocean. And then we're making a lot of plants. Don't think we need 8 plant production if we were to get all of it out. So I'm only going to buy cloud seeding for 3. Does mean we could shift the focus to something else in terms of world government, but we'll keep going for now. So same 2 planets again. We're going to Luna for 16 money, Io for 6 heat. We've then got 16 heat for 2 TR, 2 temperature bumps. We can take 2 microbes off for a temperature bump. Ooh, that is not money. That is money. That could have been disastrous. Fortunately, I was keeping an eye on the fact that I wanted to play Towing a Comet this generation. So we're going to spend 3 plus 20. That gives us 2 plants, an oxygen bump and an ocean. So the oxygen bump also raises the temperature, and we place an ocean. So that's 1, 2, 3. And we will place it here for greenery. We will play 11 for cloud seeding. So we lower our money and any heat production. So that would be the dummy player. We're going to sell Search for Life because there's, well, it could be, no, it's gone past the oxygen anyway. So just get a coin for that. We're going to place 8 greenery to put a tile here for 2 money back. And if we spend effectively 22, yes, we spend 22. It should be spend 14, get 3 back, spend 14, get 3 back, but we have enough, so I'm not going to bother with the rebating. We'll do 2 asteroids for 2 TR steps. We then need 13. We've got 10, 11, 12. Spend 1 heat to get 13. We've got enough for trees. Did I do the TR steps on that? I don't know. We might be shorting ourselves some money, but let's roll with it. That is us basically out of resources. So craft will come back, move on. I definitely didn't move the oxygen up when I placed that greenery because I already scored that. So then we are making 6. Let's raise Venus. We're making 6 plants every generation, and I want to start scoring these plants. So I think we're fine for, yeah, I think we're fine for all the oxygen that needs to be done. Are we generation 9? 9, 10, 11, 12. Yep, so we've still got 4 generations to go. I have a feeling we've missed some TR steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, oh no, 18, plus the 3, 21, 25, 23, sorry. Did we do any other? 24, 25. 25 onto 14 is 39. Okay, so I think I just missed one step. Okay, so we're on 39 TR plus 8, so 47, 1, 5, and 6, and 6, and 11. So the next cards. Two TR and 2 floaters on a Jovian. That's not great. 1 for every Jovian. We don't have any. Draw a card. 6% oxygen to gain 2 power. But we don't really need to be losing points at this time. So it's, do we spend 25 just for 2 TR? Not really. So we'll get rid of all of those. We'll do our opening gambit as normal. So we're going to get 16 money and 6 heat. So it was a heavy investment in colonies first of all, but it's definitely paid for itself. Well, heavy investment in standard projects for power and getting all those colonies out there, but yeah, definitely paid for it. So we've then got 16 power. We'll go 1, 2 for an ocean, 1, 2, 3 bumps. Here for a plant and 2 money. We have 8 greenery. So we'll go there for an oxygen, a TR, 1 plant, and 4 money. I feel we may as well play wave power because it's got a point on it. So that's 8. Gets us a power production. We can add a microbe here for the temperature. It's 15 as a standard project for Venus, but we'll spend 12. That gets us a TR and draws us a card. When you play a space card, pay 2 less for it. Might as well. We've got a titanium, so that's 3 and 7. And it gets us a point. Let's then spend 25 on a city here. So we can spend 6. Oh, it raises our income. 6 on an ocean, which we'll put there for a TR. 2 money and 2 plants. And we'll spend our 2 heat to make 15 money, which then gets us a 3 rebate to raise Venus by 1. Yeah, that's all we've got. So trade fleets come home. There's these. We've got 3 oceans left, so we may as well just do Venus again. We've got 9 income plus 46, so 55, a titanium, 6 plants, 7 energy, 11 heat. Convoys from Europa. Yeah, I think that's effectively the same, but it lets us maybe draw another card. 2 money production and add a resource to any Venus card. That's not going to help us. That loses us points. We could look at penguins. We get a couple of points from penguins. Yeah, let's buy these 2 from 6. So we will spend 6 power, come to IO, oops, and crash into the moon. So 16 money, 6 heat. So we've now got enough heat for 2 steps again. Boom, boom. Oh, convoy from Europe is a space card, so we get a discount, even better. So it would be 13, we'll spend 3 plus 10 to place an ocean here. Oh, 2 plants, 2 money, and drawing a card. And we have Deimos down, which, well, we could play it now, but we're definitely completing our temperature steps anyway. So it really isn't worth it, so it's got no points on it. We'll sell it for 1. We will pay 18, but we're going to get a 3 rebate, so we'll spend 15 on an ocean. We'll place it here for a plant and 4 money. We've now got 8. We can place penguins for 7, and we use it immediately to add an animal, and we'll add a microbe here. 8 plants, raises the oxygen, and we'll get a plant and 4 money. 2, 4, 6, 7 plants. Okay. We can place a city. We could place a city, couldn't we? Spend 25 on placing a city here for 2 plants and 4 money, which gives us enough greenery. Yes, 8 plants. For greenery here for oxygen. 2 plants, 2 money. We'll spend 12 because we'll get the rebate on a Venus step, and then we've got 15 and we'll get a 3 rebate to another Venus step, and that gets us 2 TR. Excellent. So oxygen I think is taken care of. Ocean is easy. Let's just do a government bump there. That was used, that was used. Let's come home. Everything goes up. We're on 53 plus 9. 62. 1 titanium. 6 plants. 7 power. And 11 heat. Right. Penultimate 4 cards. Spend a titanium to get a point. Yeah, we'll probably buy that. Double earth tags for 4 money. Not really. Increase heat and get some heat. So space cards, we get it cheaper, but it's not really worth it. Decrease power. We've got no Venus tags and 1 earth tag. Wow. This would cost us 8, but it wouldn't generate that much in heat anyway. So no, we just buy security fleet for 3. Spend 12 to play it. Not 12, sorry, let's get 2 money back because it's a space card. We'll immediately use it to spend our titanium on a fighter. We'll add an animal and we'll take 2 microbes off our GHG to raise the temperature, which means we only need to raise it once more. So let's fly to Ganymede and Luna, so that gets us 5 plants and 16 money. What do we want to do? So it's 12 for a bump on that track, so 36 because of all the rebate action that will happen with us. 1, 2, 3 steps on Venus. 1, 2, 3. We've got enough plants for another greenery, so let's do that here. Where's the oxygen? We've got 8 heat, so we'll raise the temperature. I have 10 heat, which I don't need. So what should we do? Let's spend. Oh, I didn't get rebate on my cities, have I? So cities should be 22 to build. Build a city here. Gets us an income and 2 plants. We've got 21 left. So let's spend 10 heat plus 8. We're going to get 3 back, so we'll get 5 money back to place the final ocean here for a greenery and 4 money. Nothing we can do with that money. No, so we'll raise Venus with the world government. That one will go up. Goes up and goes up. We'll look at our last 4 cards. Oh, let's do our income. So we're on 59 plus 10, 69. So let's go to that. 30, 60, 70, 1 titanium, 6 plants, 7 energy, and 11 heat. Research coordination just gets us a wild tag, 5 steel. Well, this one's worth a point, and we can add an animal, so we'll buy that one for 3. All right then, so what have we got near us? Well, we can trade. Getting 1 plant might be what we need. Let's trade with Luna to start us off. And we'll just take all that nice money, so 16 money. We can add our titanium as a fighter. We can add an animal. There's not really anything we can do with GHG producing bacteria, so we'll leave that for now. So we can place a plant. So we could look at getting a city here and here to draw some cards and placing a greenery. And those cards might give us something useful. But that would be 44 Yeah, I think 44 of our money is worth it. I suppose we technically be doing it one at a time if one of these is if the first one is a ridiculously good card, which it's reasonable. Cool. Those were pretty good for us. So we got two income as well. Place the 2 cities. We will place a greenery here for a steel and a plant, raising the oxygen. Spend 20 on the Atmos scoop for the final 2 Venus, because we have 1, 2, 3 science tags exactly. Then spend that steel plus 14 on adding an animal to penguins. Get 3 plants, 2 income. We then got 8 plants. So I'll place a greenery here to get 2 heat. And we're going to generate 6 plants. So if I were to get 2 plants, I could place another greenery. If I spend 3 money and 8 heat, I could raise my TR by 1. Otherwise, I could spend my heat. If I spent 20, I can place a greenery. Yeah, we'll spend 20 with the rebate we're going to get on placing a greenery here. We'll get a plant and a steel. And then we can trade with Ganymede. I have done something wrong, didn't I, with my change from my power. So I either put it in heat or I put it in money. So I should be 2 shorter for money. But I've definitely got enough heat to trade and get another plant, which will give us 1 more plant at the end, just to double check I've not made a stupid mistake. Venus is done, oceans are down, oxygen's done, temperature's up. Yeah, it just seemed a little too easy at the end, but we'll see how we've done points wise. I think we've done reasonably. Yeah, Helion for the win. So we're on 62 from greenery tiles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Cities 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Points from cards -2. We've got 2 fighters for 2, 4 penguins for 4. Let's put those on. Get those cards out of the way. And so then I was on -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3. 1 for every 2 colonies. So that's 4 points. 90. Pretty good score. I think 91 is my most successful solo. So yeah, 90 points with Helion. Luna for the win. I think we had 5 turns where we were basically generating 16 money a pop from Luna. It may have been worthwhile putting a... Oh, I didn't do the final production. We have one more greenery to place, don't we? So we place it there for 3 more points. 93, I think, is my best winning score. I think with Saturn systems, I think I managed 95, but I failed. I was 1 ocean short of finishing, but I had 95 points, which was quite tragic. But yeah, those colonies really helped us. It was a gamble, but it did pay off for us. Awesome. Yeah, I really enjoyed that. And that felt hugely different playing Helion with colonies to playing Helion without colonies. The fact that IO gave us so much flexibility with heat, I felt much more inclined to spend some of it as money normally. Unless you're 1 or 2 credits short, it still feels better to just convert it into heat. But yeah, really enjoyed that. Cheers for joining me on the journey, guys. See you soon. Stay safe.